doesn't belong in this lobby. They just destroyed Petrichor Road, and now they have to turn their attention towards 17. Meanwhile, Cerberus and Sonics, they're still squaring off. H-Wing gets flushed out. Tickleton now knocked. Shrimzy has the side angle, but Kickstart going to go down, and he gets taken out. So without giving up a single knock, Cerberus get that member back up, but immediately Himas now finding an angle on a Guman. So now Kwandong is in. Somehow, Navi's still alive in here. They've got some utility. They're going to try to take on Petrichor. Meanwhile, Cerberus making the push into Valley Ty's compound. So far, some damage has been done, but no knocks have been had.
Cerberus, yeah, making that push now. Want to just get rid of Valley Ty so they can continue to use this. There's an amazing ridge on the north side of this that they can play, but
guys.
I mean, I feel bad for Valley Ty. Panzers, P90s. I mean, how do you compete?
What do you even do? What do you even do? And,
yep, okay.
Go ahead, Jiggle Peek the Panzerfaust. Unfortunate there. But Cerberus now.
The third party.
Oh, they won all of this. Cerberus arriving at the exact same time now. H-Win is going to arrive a little bit late. He's got the Bronco. He spotted out Roy. A little 1v1 peeking around those Broncos. Roy on the move once again. H-Win will get the dub in that 1v1. GNL goes down. But there you go again. Shots from outside as Cerberus just surrounding everything here. And they have got Sonics just pinned to the wall. Cerberus, the third team to arrive, is always the one that wins it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always going to be that third party is off in the distance. It looks like E-Arena have taken care of from straight at the top.
We were talking this morning. What do we want to see? A third team get involved? It always seems to happen.
Very much battered and bruised. There is a dip they can play right ahead of them, but that's going to put them stuck and set in between three separate teams. And so,
I mean, Petrichor would have them dead to rights, really.
Petrichor, even E-Arena could just toss some nades in there, and that no longer works. But 17, obviously, the biggest threat.
One grenade for E-Arena, so that's the only good news that they've got right now. Unfortunately, Petrichor's sitting on about 8. If you look at the map, it looks like they're trying to take the fight directly to the jaw of 17 right now.
This is arguably their best play. I mean, if you know that you're either going to be sat in between three teams or you just take one out and take the better position, why not go for it? Meanwhile, it is X left that's going to find a nade onto Tigger, so that's one member left for E-Arena, but this push is everything. Cerberus making it towards the wall of the compound. If they can just get to that concrete, there's quite a bit they can do, especially with the P90 and the tools that they have.
Love this from Petrichor Road, too. They're taking this advantage of Cerberus pushing right into 17 to go ahead and try to clean out E-Arena and get themselves the entire western side of that circle. Cerberus, meanwhile, nobody's gone down between the two of them right just yet. His lyrics will stay. Oh, he's going to find 2. This wasn't as easy as you thought it was going to be.
And that was huge. Now, if this fight can be cleaned up quickly as possible, then Petrichor now on the back foot, they will have to go for those res. And they do realize that, but they have to be careful.
Oh, they immediately read that kill feed. That is so smart from Cerberus. They leave Sololzy behind to make sure that 17's not backfilling them, and they immediately take it right to Petrichor Road. Ming back on his feet. Summer at a distance is looking over in that direction. P90 and Himas with the grenade will find Chewy. Ming is about a fraction of a way from going down. He does manage to get the heal off, so he's not gone yet. No, Tycon will spot him out, and now it's just down to Summer.
And 17 have also pushed out on this side. They realized that they were going for the pinch, but now Cerberus and 17 on the opposite side. Petrichor will fall, and what a smart decision from both teams, but they will have to leave Show behind.
And look at Cerberus climbing the leaderboard, 121 points now, another 14 kill performance out of them, but they have used most of their offensive utility is in the process, but 17 also pretty low. Show gonna get flushed out by Tycon, and now Show, actually 17, they've got that wall, but they've got the blue collapsing on them. Look at Cerberus, they spread out like a fist as they clasp on top of 17.
And just like that, Cerberus have all of a sudden surrounded 17. What an amazing play. That was so intelligent. The second Petrichor took losses.
My friend, I think he's going straight towards Valley Ty, right in the middle of the server. He goes as example, gets flushed as well. Himas now peeks on over, wants points for the team as Cerberus continues to dominate.
Cerberus just constantly in this position to avoid the chaos and come in late and absolutely tear up the teams in front of them as they still have a 2-2 split. Sololzy and Tycon on the north side. Haisaki now taking the fight back to Valley Ty, even though they just got a wipe. Their reward has been nothing but the 3-headed beast down their throats. trying to survive as long as possible. Remember, he was the last one left at Petrichor in that hot drop with FaZe at Buxon Sa, but
You can see Diffix, you can see Fairest fending them off, denying their approach up the hillside.
as if Cerberus needed any
This
more
is
help.
insane.
They're now going to push towards that east side, and they're going to clean up what's left of the 17 Nox. Still 2 members alive, though,
Ooh.
for 17 Gaming. Suju probably not going to get rezzed, and there's still so much utility on the side of Cerberus.
This is a perfect nade. It's going to be, I would imagine, on point at least to get Little Ghost down. Shu with the nade to follow. It's on his feet, and Sololsi and him has lopped 2 on over and takes 2 points off of it.
A lot of different compounds, smaller buildings. Oh, whoa,
Hold that thought.
Hold on.
Oh, Riggs. No, he doesn't even have a weapon. Sololsi makes an easy one of that one, and you know what? That is a... As
Par for
feels
the course
Batman
for
as they
Gen G, I
come
guess.
to deal with them, they will become aware of that very, very shortly. As Letai already taking shots, him as all the way up close. Once they see those names in the kill feed, I'd imagine they try and back off.
And Na'Vi has been stuck in that position for so long as a duo now. A Circle will once again favor them. Shen now being the last one alive, potentially. As Cerberus starting to make their way in, and Cerberus, again, is just starting to sandwich Valley
Yeah.
Tide, which makes it so difficult for them to make their push up.
Yep.
They sees Haisaki all the way on the west side, so maintaining as the rest of Cerberus is just beaming over towards Na'Vi, and they will be fairest to fall. Partially moving up a little bit? No, never mind.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say it's a little dangerous to try and cross on over there now. Petrichor in trouble. Chewy, the guy prone in the open, the off-angle
Little
player
Ghost.
found
There it
by
is.
Sololsi, but off of that play coming through, Sololsi getting one that's going to allow for 17 to creep further west and most importantly get inside the circle.
Potential game-winning play here from 17 to take all 3 members there. Leave one on the east side. I like that. Shawu now is the anchor, and put as much pressure onto Cerberus as they possibly can here as a spray come out, but a trade 1-for-1.
Trade 1-for-1, exactly what Petrichor wants to see as they still have high ground control. Haisaki taken out by Ixlif as much needed points go their way. Tycon down to 1 HP, forced to prone down as Cerberus is trying to stall, trying to allow for Petrichor to help out more against 17.
And 14 kills, still 2 members up for Petros. Ming and Ixlif now making the way down. But look at this, still there's 2 members of Cerberus trade onto Petrichor. As 17 now starting to move up a little bit on the backside of this. Ming with literally 1 HP.
Missing a couple of crucial shots there, but fortunately able to get the knock in the end as Tycon now finds Shu as well. All teams taking casualties, but Cerberus, the team in the most trouble here, has to prone forward, has to continue forward. 17 with the rich line to work with is working perfectly for them, but the double blue zone nades now coming in.
And that could actually be another knock. Show will fall down as so much damage now going on the way of 17. Meanwhile, Ixlef has put himself in a position to dictate the center of this circle now moving as it closes on every single side, Toby.
Tycon down to the blue. 17 Gaming again, perfect use of this rich line. They knew the importance of it. That's why they stayed down there for so long. That's why they waited for Tycon to look the other way. This position is going to be a game-winning position. They get 3 players staying on their feet as Sololsi gets kill number 5.
The crazy thing is, Ixlef doesn't even have a vest or a helmet, love. He's basically naked as a blue zone will fortunately miss, but Himass and Sololsi stuck on that tree. Xiaowu will find Himass now, opening up an opportunity for 17.
At this point, everyone's sitting on 3rd or 4th knock. If you want to get those reses up, you have to commit to them instantly. Sololsi commits the feed, victorious in this fight, and somehow makes their way inside the next circle. It could be game over coming into the final game, but let's see, maybe. Corexi, Fex, do you have it in you to shut them down?
They need to. Haisaki getting dangerously low. Sololsi still up as well as Tycon is still resable. And all of a sudden, they just need a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Slow it down, Toby. Slow it down. Roran's still alive as well for Hal, so still
Everyone's
burning, though, in the corner, and the blue is really starting to hurt.
Yep, sure is phase 5 going to be...
And look at Weibo, though. They've completely taken control of the top of Heaven here on the south side. That's going to be all 4 of them up as well. Na'Vi as well, a little quiet this game. The ability to maybe gatekeep here for Sololsi and the rest of Cerberus. Monstrous game as here they come. Tycon and Himass taking shots and Batulins will fall.
Oh, Captain taking one another out. Himass finds the knock, will potentially get the flush as well, but for Cerberus now, how much potential flash to work with now?
Shot from TSM
from the north, peeking in as well as Twisted Minds are finally found, taken out, so there will be no spot in second for them, and there might not even be a top 3 spot in this game, depending on how Na'Vi fares.
Starting to fall one by one, and Sonics, if they have themselves a game, there is the smallest possibility that they can take this lead away.
Angle trying to peek around. Oh, spots him with a nade in hand. Could that be any luckier for Tygon? Pre-fire now as he tries to string him off the corner. Has to fully commit to the spray here. Sees him inside the building. Summer just trying to buy time, but he will fall.
He was a phenom, a man that felt it was like he was possessed when it came to the numbers he was able to put up and the damage, and the MVP, of course, Himas. He was asked on the stage, does he think he's the best in the world? And right now, at this tournament, at this moment in time for PUBG Esports, undeniable.
That our champions will be Cerberus Esports, the Demon Dog coming up from the depths to claim their rightful title and the first team from APAC to win a major title in PUBG.
Please join me in welcoming your PTS3 champions, Cerberus Esports! After an incredible back and forth at the top, Cerberus has risen above all others to claim their title. They will now take home the $100,000 and 300 PGS points.